It's the damn fiddly bits that drive you nuts. So what am I working on today? Well, it's a beautiful day for December the 22nd. So, out here in short sleeves, 60 degrees. It's a little colder in the shop. Look at that humidity. Woo, it's nice. So, got the truck outdoors, been working on the doors, getting the door parts put on. Like, put the gaskets on the locks. Got new door handles. Damn plane decided he's gonna fly over about the time I go to record. And of course, got these little things here in. I need 2 more of these pieces. I'm missing 2. Got all 3 for that door. And I'm putting in new switches. I had the wrong switches. Apparently they were too long and they got bent. So these come from LMC, and they do look a little more like the factory style hookups, but they're a little bit of a pain. You got to screw them in, and I had to fish the wire out. I had to put new ends on it. That's the end I had on it. It's the barrel connector, but these use little spade connectors. And for some reason, I'm not really sure why, on these door switches, this one's got 2 wires, which I could kind of understand a 2-wire deal. I'm gonna have to pull this insulation out of my way. I can understand a 2-wire deal more than just a single wire if it takes 2 wires to make the circuit, which this is just a ground circuit. These are pretty nice switches from LMC. They come with this little rubber seal on them. The ones I got from Napa before, I believe they come from Napa. They did not have that rubber boot, and they were really long. So as this thing screws in, that nut's supposed to, this thing's supposed to free turn, keep from twisting your wires up. But I don't know. I don't know if it is or it ain't. But you can see it hits on the door right here, and you can see it's already kind of, the old switch made a dimple. I can't get no good light in here, but trust me, I ended up bending both of them switches. The old switch just used a single connector, so I just had these 2 wires hooked together, thinking that one wire goes over to the other thing, and it may, because you got a brown or a tan and a light tan, what I'd call it. Tan and a light tan. And over here on this side, maybe wouldn't right call that a yellow, maybe an off-white, but the other side over here, it looks like it's just the off-white one. I haven't got the internal lights to work in this thing yet. So here's the other side. I want to change it out, but I got to fish it down and fish it through that hole and all that good stuff. And if we follow that circuit back, I don't even know if we can see it. It runs right up on the dash here, and it runs to a, oh, look at there, my light works. Huh, just a bad connection, but it did work. But why does that not work, I wonder? Well, let's see if it cuts it off. Look at there. Hey! I don't understand why that ain't working. That's got the same deal. Here's the cargo light. Let's see if it works. No, cargo light don't work. I don't know why. It just ain't got no power. So, the fiddly bits. Had to take that out. Got this damn grommet hung up in here in the hole. Couldn't get it out through this hole. So thankfully I didn't have the speedometer cable hooked up. Anyway, we're going to continue on, try to get this side done, and I'll bring you back. Alright, well, I got this one in, and you can see it works too, but the only problem with this one is it's a little loose. It's screwed in, started screwed in fine, then after a few rounds it's like really loose. So I don't know about this one. If you want to know the LMC part number, that's the LMC part number for these switches, and this is who makes them, Vantech. These are pretty much just like the factory switches, so so far I'm pretty happy with them other than that hole. I may have to take that one out and put a little thread seal or something on it, maybe even some electrical tape to tighten it up a little bit. But yeah, the sun is setting. It is getting about 5 o'clock-ish. It's getting a little cooler. Damn, I'm good. So I guess we'll get this thing parked back under here. I've got just about everything ready to put the door panel on. I kind of want to wait till I get my mirrors mounted, because this bracket right here, I probably have to do a little hand adjustment to get it lined up for that bottom mirror bolt. So that's on these. So these two have got inserts, threaded inserts, but this one's got that bracket that bolt goes in. So it's got to have it, unless you got another one of these. And I want to polish this door before I do that, so I'll probably just wait on that till I get these body polished up. So hopefully the next couple days here right before Christmas I get a lot done. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and by the way, I was going to show y'all a few more parts I bought. I went ahead and bought another gas cap filler door, whatever you want to call it. And the reason I bought this was because it's like $13. And that'll save me from having to sandblast the old one. The only problem with this thing is this sheet metal so thin that around the edges it's kind of bent up. Let's see. So that means I'm going to have to put body filler on this thing versus the old one, which looks almost in perfect shape. It's just filthy, and I didn't really want to have to sandblast it to get all this cleaned up. So what to do? This has definitely got more metal in it than that new one. There's small part stuff I got to still got to throw some paint on. There's grill trim pieces and tailgate hinges, and we got a new cowl seal. It's part number for that. This thing was fairly cheap too. So anyway, just thought I'd let y'all see that.